Hello there, friends. It's Meghann Andrew with you, and I am so excited to have the brand new book fair collection from Simple Stories on my desk to create with for the fall-winter issue. It is back to school time, and this amazing collection, vintage vibes, those classic fonts, composition, book patterns. Do I have to say anything more? I mean, just look at these papers. There's definitely something for everyone in all of these patterns. The collection kit also includes the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, which has a ton of great icons and some strip sentiments down here. For today's layout, we're creating a back to school page, which is my favorite kind of page to make. And I'm starting with this way to go paper. I love yellow on the edges. I love how it represents all the colors with those beautiful stripes in this collection. And I'm going to cut this down for an 8.5 inch by 11 inch page. As much as I love that stripe, it's going to make my layout really busy, so I'm cutting a piece of SCT white cardstock to put on the front of my page, and you'll see the color on the outside edges. The other paper that I wanted to use is the school rules paper. Get it? School rules, because it's rulers. And what I love about this one is that it has the same colored stripes as what are on the top and bottom of my layout. So it's going to kind of continue those colorful lines through my photo. So I'm using this as a photo mat for my first photo. This layout is going to document a few photos from my son's preschool days, and I'll probably go back and create a pocket page to go along with it just to hold more photos. But this is my favorite photo ever from his first day of preschool. I really love composition notebooks, friends, and I love this sticker on the sticker sheet. I'm going to put that on the right side of the page. See how I'm continuing that red stripe down the white paper? It's kind of clever. And then I'm adding some interest there with those scalloped edges. Now I have 3 photos here of my son. I want to put one more on the page just to get another photo in there to tell more of the story. And I'm going to grab a tag from the tags paper. Simple Stories creates a tags paper with every collection, and I just love them. Whether you're creating a mini album, you're mounting a photo like I'm doing here, or you need somewhere to hold your journaling, these tags always come in handy. Now my main focus of this page is creating a title using dies. So I'm grabbing the Pooh's letters, numbers, and more dies from Simple Stories and Spellbinders, who create amazing dies for all the things. I love this font because it's playful, it fits with the preschool theme, and it goes really well with the other chipboard word I want to use for my title, which is school vibes. I'm using the yellow edges of that way to go paper that I cut off when I started my layout because that's going to work perfectly for this title. It's going to add a little bit of that texture that I want while still not competing with all of the color that's on the page. So I'm putting preschool without the extra O out, and then I'm going to put a piece of mint tape from scrapbook.com on top of it to hold it all in place. This is the perfect job for the Spellbinders Scout, so I'm going to run this through my little mini die cutting machine here. Then I'm going to go back and place that extra O on the paper and run that through my die cutting machine as well. I'm going to do the exact same thing with a remnant of Concord and Ninth's cobblestone cardstock. This is going to create a shadow layer underneath my yellow die cut letters. Once I have all of my preschool letters cut out in both papers, I'm going to adhere the yellow letters on top of the cobblestone letters and offset them. So this just means I'm going to place them a little bit to the left and up a tiny bit so that it looks like there's a drop shadow of that cobblestone color underneath the yellow. Now when I create, I like to start with my biggest items first. So my photos are typically those big things. The title, check, because that's a really big thing that's taking up pretty much most of the width of my layout. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photos together using 1mm foam adhesive. I'm actually going to put my smaller photo onto the tag because I feel like that will give it a really nice touch and help it to stand out. When I'm placing two photos together and mounting them both with foam adhesive, I like to adhere them together first so that they can be together when I'm putting the foam on. Then I can adhere both to the page at the same time. Journaling is another item that takes up some space on the page, so I grabbed a die cut that says notes from the journaling bits and placed it on the left side of my main photo. So now I'm kind of going for red and green and yellow here. You can also see that I pulled out the first day die cut there that kind of offsets the notes on the left side. So now I'm just getting those alphas adhered to the page using scrapbook.com's tape adhesive. I don't want to use glue at this point because I want to make sure that everything looks right, and I'm even using my T-square from Gina K Designs to make sure that these alphas are straight. And I highly recommend a T-square ruler when you're placing your alphas on your page. It also helps to have a spatula to move things around, like this one from Spellbinders. So my custom die cut title is on the page. I'm going to add the word vibes to it. Now I know I'm taking one of the words from that chipboard phrase, but I know that I'll be able to use the word school somewhere else, and I think that these two fonts look really great together. Plus I love that pop of red. Next, I'm going to thread some baker's twine through my tag and tie it in a bow to give it a little extra touch. My journaling has been printed onto that die cut, so now it's time to start embellishing. All of the big things are done on the page, and it's time to add the little fun things too. First, I have to grab this little chipboard apple with a worm on it. He's going to look great just underneath the photo here. I love the playful little characters in this collection, and there are several owls. This one is just adorable, and he and this other one with a little pink book definitely have to have a place on the page. I think I like the one with the stack of books because he looks upwards towards the photo. I'm going to use some powder to get the sticky off the back so that I can adhere him with foam adhesive. And that powder tool is from EK Success, and it's something that I use all of the time with my stickers when I want to add foam adhesive to the back. Prize ribbons are just about my favorite thing, and so I have to use this one that says well done on the page too. Now I do love a good bunting, but I've trimmed this one down because I was feeling like it was a bit much. And then I decided to pull it off of the page. Sometimes you just have to take that one thing off because it's just too much. But I still think it's worthwhile to have something on the top edge of my photo mat. And that little yellow tab is just perfect for adding a little bit of interest, a shape there that matches the yellow on the layout. I like to find embellishments that can kind of lend themselves to be arrows, and this pencil is perfect to point downwards through my photo towards my title. Once I have the large and medium elements adhered down, it's time for me to put some tiny scattering of things on my page. Don't forget about these, as they definitely add a lot of interest and a little bit of texture to your pages. These hand-drawn star stickers are perfect for this. Last but not least, enamel dots. They're a great way to get a little bit of that shiny texture onto your page while adding some more tiny embellishments. And that is my layout done. Look at that really cool title. It fits so well with this collection. It looks like it was meant to be with it. Thanks so much for joining me, my friends, as I shared this fall winter 2025 layout created for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. I just love it. School layouts have my heart, and this new book fair collection from Simple Stories is absolutely fantastic. Don't forget that you can create your own titles with die cuts. Happy creating!